everyone, and welcome to this new little series. I'm gonna call it called Spilling the Tea, or story times, basically. Just some stories in my life. I don't have that many, so I'm probably only gonna do these once a month. Probably either on the last Saturday or the last Wednesday, whichever one's last. So this episode is gonna be spilling the tea on this one time this girl screwed me over in college on our final. I'm gonna call it spilling tea because usually we'll have a cup of tea. However, we do not have tea in this house because nobody really drinks tea. So I have some Coke, Coca-Cola, not any of that drug stuff. So yeah. Ready, go. This was in my very first semester of college, which was just last semester, so this story is very recent. We had to do a final. So basically, you're supposed to make this mock company, and you're supposed to be presenting to a bigger company or a bigger organization, something like that, where you have to pitch an idea for a play that you want to produce. Get all the details, like where the play is, setting is, costume setting, budget, what's your budget, and then how you get the money, and everything like that. There's a girl, which is the main girl of the story. I'm gonna call her Risha. It was me, Risha, and then we had 3 other girls in our team. So, after we got together in groups, our teacher made us pick a leader. And so, this girl, Risha, decided to raise her hand, and she decided to be our leader. We didn't elect her or anything. She decided that she just wanted to do it. This girl was a freaking nightmare. Getting groups for for the first couple days, we were like, okay, what play we should do? We decided to do Beauty and the Beast. Who is going to be in charge of costume? Somebody else. Who's going to be charged of set design? Me. Who's going to be charged of, what's your budget and stuff? This other person, I'm like, okay, I probably have a lot of things that I can work with this idea, We got together in a group and everything, and so I told them, listen, guys, I won't be here for the next week, but I will be here for the other weeks. We saw each other 3 days a week, and we had about a month to finish it. But I told them I won't be there for the second week because that was the week when I was going to be going to Las Vegas with my family. And they were like, okay, that's fine, they had no problem with it, They're like, okay, that's fine, I decided to take over set design because I'm like, okay, that'll be very simple. Taking an integration of our high school play. Met that Friday because on Wednesdays when we got the task. So that Friday, we were still working individually, still coming up with ideas and stuff. And then the week that I was gone, on that Monday, Risha, she texts me, and she's like, where are you at? I'm like, girl, I told you that I'm in Las Vegas. And she says, well, you really should be here. Really? I should be there. I told you, honey, that I wouldn't be there. Like, if you were not okay with me not being there, then you should have told me. And she said, well, you should have. My reaction. After that week vacation, it was that Monday, because I was going to come back that Monday, but I forgot to put my alarms back on, so that was my fault. Okay, I'll take fault for that. I should have been there that Monday, but I couldn't, because, by the time I woke up, class was already over. Well, was going to be over. I had to drive all the way out, 30 minutes away, so class was going to be over by the time I got there. This Risha had the audacity to be like, where are you at? She's like, we need you right now. Well, I'm sorry, I can't be there. I'm sorry. She wrote this message. She said, I just feel like I'm the only one working on this actual assignment. Girl, there is 5 people of this group, Risha, okay? You're saying that the 3 other people, and these 3 people, they weren't slackers. They weren't people that wouldn't do the assignment. So I knew, they weren't just, lazy people that wouldn't do any work, I wrote this long message, and I don't know, it was on Snapchat, so I couldn't save it. I kind of copied and pasted it into my notes. So basically what it said was, and this was on Snapchat, so I said, well, you haven't even seen what I've been doing regarding the assignment, so you don't know what I've really put in this project. I know I should have been there on Monday, but I couldn't. I hope you would understand. With that being said, I didn't have to be physically in the classroom to work on the assignment, which is true, on set design. I will show you tomorrow what the set looks like in my head, and we can discuss the changes that might have to be made on the task that needs to be done as a group. For now, just focus on your task. Sincerely, Joseph. I wrote that message to her, and she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you should understand. So I thought I put this girl on check. She is gonna be less up my butt. She was up on people's butts, okay? which I felt really bad for them because, I mean, when I was in Vegas, I didn't have to deal with her. I didn't have to deal with damn Richa. I came back on that Wednesday. Apparently, she's been telling everyone that she wants to kick me out of the group and that I haven't been doing my work. Like, she was pissed off at me the entire time I was gone. I told her I was going to be gone at Vegas. That I will be working on set design and also setting and costumes. I didn't ask to work on costumes, but I just got handed out. I did my damn work. She acting like I didn't, but I did. I was working on it when I was in Vegas, okay, sweetheart. Okay, Risha. I showed her my set design. She's like, oh yeah, this is good. Okay, like, you've been working on it. I'm like, yeah, I've been working on it. We had to make up a PowerPoint. So I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just incorporate my stuff into the PowerPoint. So she finally gave me the PowerPoint. This is probably like a week and a half before the assignment is gonna be supposed to be done. I see this PowerPoint. This girl has 30 slides. This is all her stuff. This is nobody else's stuff, because as soon as she gave me the information to the PowerPoint, I logged in and I was like editing it, and I noticed that things were like 38 slides. Like, it was so many slides. Like, it was ridiculous. So I added all my stuff into the PowerPoint. That I thought, you know, okay, we can edit this in class. When we were all done with it, we had about 40 slides with everyone's information and Risha's freaking 30 slides. And it wasn't even good. Like, there's a bunch of spelling errors and like repetition that shouldn't have been there, and like all the slides are out of order. Remind you, this is the week of the final. We have 2.5 class periods to work on this thing. On Monday, we were editing it, and then on Wednesday, we were editing it. And remind you, this is finals week, okay? So everyone has a lot of stuff going on. We have to study for all our finals, I had to turn in like 4 papers, like study for like 3 other tests. So, you know, I was kind of busy because it was finals week. It was a Thursday night, and she was messaging me, and she's like, listen, we need to work on this. We need to edit it. Like, no one's helping me. And I'm like, and I told her, I cannot help you right now. I have to work on other assignments because, you know, I have other classes to do. And personally, theater wasn't really on the top tier of importance to me because I knew I had, you know, a decent grade in that class, so I could take a hit if needed. I wasn't planning to. I needed to work on other classes like Spanish, because Spanish was starting to become like a dangerously low grade, and I needed to make sure that it wouldn't go too low where I wouldn't get credit for it. And so I told her, I will work on it when I'm done with my papers, but I cannot work on it right now. So of course, Risha, she's freaking out. She's like, what, no one's telling me? Like, whatever. And so guess what happened? Okay, I was gonna go, so this is, after I finished all my papers, after I did studying and stuff like that, I went to go work on this PowerPoint. I logged in and it says, sorry, you no longer have access to this PowerPoint. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Risha? You blocked me on the PowerPoint after you've been the one bitching at me that I was not doing anything on the assignment. But I did. I put all my stuff. I did my work. I put my stuff on the PowerPoint, and she blocked me from it. I was so pissed. So I messaged her on Snapchat because I have her number. I didn't want her to have my number. So I went to bed. It was around like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was so heated. So I messaged her on Snapchat before I went to bed. I'm like, are you kidding? Did you really have to block me on the assignment? That's not how you're gonna get work done. And I even put on my story too. I'm like I honestly I sent her that message, and I also put it in my story because I'm like, I'm petty. I felt like petty that time. I'm like, I'm gonna call her butt out. So Friday came, the day of our final. So I was so pissed off at her. I walked not into the classroom, but we have a little hall because there's a class right before our class, so that class has to clear out before we can all go in. So we were just waiting in the hallway, and apparently the 3 other girls we were working with, she kicked them out as well. She didn't just kick me off the PowerPoint, she kicked every single one of us off the PowerPoint. And so I see Risha, she's coming down the hall, she's shaking in her little cowboy boots. I gave her the most deadliest look I know. I was like, and she's like, I know you guys are mad at me, but I got explaining. I'm like, yeah, you have some explaining to do. So basically, she said, that she felt like she was the only one working on it, which wasn't true because we all worked on it in class. So no, sweetheart, you weren't the only one working on it. I just felt like I was the only one working on it, and I had my cousin over, and my cousin told me to block all you guys. I'm like, really? Your cousin said to block us all? Because that makes so much more sense. If people aren't gonna help you, you just block them off the assignment. And so she ended up making a whole new PowerPoint, and it was basically like the one that she had before, but without all our edits and without all our suggestions. So there's a bunch of errors in there. We're like, why did you make up a whole new PowerPoint on the day of the final? And she's like, well, I didn't block you. It's my stupid computer. My stupid computer blocked you guys off, and I could not put you guys back in. Really? So you just said that your cousin told you to block us all off, and then magically your computer blocked us all off, and you couldn't add us back in. But no, she said, well, I added you guys back in at 9 o'clock in the morning. Our class was at 11, okay? I had to get ready and go drive to school, okay? So, yeah. And so, we went through the PowerPoint like madmen. We were literally like, we were all on our separate computers. We were all trying to edit it without Risha, because Risha was just like trying to get out of it. So, me and the 3 other girls were all like editing it, making it together, putting all our slides back where they were and stuff. It was such a nightmare. And Risha, again, she made it so there was about 40 slides, and she talked for at least 20 of them. Well, her and the other girl talked for about 20 of them. And it was so boring. Like, she had no energy. She had no emotion. Just like, okay, guys, so we're gonna be presenting Beauty and the Beast. We're a company called the Unicorn Theater Company. Something like that. And it was so boring. Like, oh my Jesus, banana peels. And, I was trying to like pick up the energy, with my, I have a lot of energy, obviously you can tell. But, yeah, it was just a disaster of assignment. And then Risha went up to our teacher and said that we were all mad at her because her stupid computer kicked us all off. She ended up lying to the teacher. The reason why we were mad at her was because of her computer was broken. I was so pissed off. Like, who has the audacity to do that? Who has the audacity to complain about people not working, not helping, and then you're the one that goes and blocks us all off the assignment and changes the entire PowerPoint to make it so you basically speak for over half of the time? A crazy psycho. That's who. So yeah, she tried to message me a couple times asking like, am I still mad at her? I'm like, honey, you tried to screw us all over on our final, the most important thing in the class, the final. Okay, so yeah, I'm still a little bit salty about that, I don't know if I'm still salty about it now. Like, if she would talk to me, like, I don't know what I would do. I probably, honestly, would be like, listen, I need you to tell me the truth. Did you or did you not, A, block us all off, and B, lie to the teacher saying that we were mad at her for no reason other than her computer was stupid? Oh gosh, that felt great to get off my chest. Ooh, I just feel so much relieved. I had all that energy balled up inside me, and it was driving me crazy because of Risha. Oh, and also, a funny thing after this. So, it was like the week of our final. Risha ended up breaking her phone because her phone fell in the damn toilet. Can someone spell karma like K-A-R-A-M-A? This story went all the way down here with my tea. So, I think this was a really good spill the tea. I hope you guys enjoyed the spilling the tea. If you did, please remember to leave a like. And I'll talk to you guys all again next time. Love you.